Hi guys, so tonight in the PKP I'm making chili con carne. It's a bit of a blustery day today. Thought it'd be a nice winter warmer. So in the PKP at the moment I've got 2 chopped onions and a pack of minced beef, which I'm just going to semi-brown. So the reason I'm only semi-browning it is because I'm not cooking this in with pasta or rice or anything else. Like I say, I'm doing my rice separate, so I'm not going to cook it for very long. I'm not going to over brown it because I don't want it to go tough. Okay, so that's bit brown, bit red. Like I say, I'm not overdoing it on the browning function. I've only put it on one cycle of 3 minutes. I'm just going to put it on again for 3 more minutes. So to this I'm adding 200 mils of cold water, and it's been mixed in with the Coleman's chili powder mix from this pack. I just put it in a jug, 200 mils of cold water. Pack says 150 mil. The reason I'm not using 150 mil and I'm using a bit more is because on the pack it says a can of tomatoes. I'm not using a can of tin tomatoes, and I'm not using drained kidney beans. You can, personal preference. I don't like kidney beans. I'm using baked beans in mine, and they've got tomato juice in, so I've sort of added a little bit extra water just to allow for that loss of juice that you would get the tomatoes. So in there now I've got my chili powder and water mix, a tin of baked beans, just standard issue beans off the shelf. So that's now bubbling away. To me, it seems a bit thick to be putting on under pressure, so I'm just going to add a splash more water. So I'm actually adding just under 200 mil again, maybe a little bit less, probably more like 150 mil if I'm honest. I don't want it too watery, but I don't want it to obviously burn to the bottom. So I always swear by the ratio. As long as the fluid is kind of level with the food, it's not going to burn. I'm going to put this on meat for just like 6 minutes because, as I say, the beef's like pre-cooked now. So I'm putting this on meat for 6 minutes and it should be done. So that's finished. I've done a quick pressure release on that, QPR. So that's it, done, steam. As you can see, it's a little bit thin, but it will thicken when it's stood. So I'm just waiting for my rice to cook, and that's tea done, 6 minutes.